Hey guys, so it is that time of year where everybody starts talking about Christmas, and who better yet, I have to talk about Christmas too. We are in the countdown to the single digits and even a week or less until Christmas. So it comes to now where our kids are 11 and 15, and so Christmas is getting harder and harder to pick what you want to get your kids, what is appropriate to get your kids, like, how much do you spend, do you budget differently for your kids, and so on and so forth. And so I'm just going to give you a little bit of a history for us. Last year we went way over budget and we went crazy. Two reasons. One, Billy and I were recently had become engaged, and we had just moved in together. So it was just a huge transition, and I wanted to spoil the crap out of him. Since then, a lot of things have changed, and so it was kind of like, well, we're going to do things a lot differently this year. And so that's exactly what happened. Budget, life, everything kind of changes. Also, the kids are getting older, and when kids get older, your budget changes. You can say when they're 4 or they're 2 or they're 1, my budget is $100, and you could have like the world for $100. Even up to like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you could have like the world with $100, $150. Like, you could go crazy to an extent. Then when they start hitting those preteen, teen years, $100 doesn't go very far on anything. So you start having to budget what you're going to spend, what you want to get them, and how far you're going to go with it. Now, this year we did do a huge budget cut compared to last year. Last year they got phones, they had tablets. Now, the tablets did come from my parents, so that was something that my parents had budgeted for and took care of, so we are very, very thankful for that. But they did get a lot last year. The cell phones alone were a huge thing. Now, granted, those cell phones were like a allotted amount every month that came out, but still, it was still a huge cost up front because we had to pay the taxes to get them. But still, it was a lot of money. Where now things are different, and so we did change. One of the things this year was I took off time during the week to be with the kids. I chose to use some vacation hours to stay with the kids, and it was something I wanted to do the year before, but things didn't work out quite right to where and we had spent just like a huge amount, and everything that had worked out was differently. So with last year, we got the kids on Christmas Eve, and then we got them from the December 28th through the New Year. And so I continued to work, and we just did things after work and so on and so forth. We still planned activities and stuff like that for the kids to do. It just wasn't the same. This year, their roles have flipped, and so we have them from the time that school ends until Christmas Eve they go with their mom, and then Christmas Day they're back with us until the 28th. So we have that span of after school, after the last day of school until the 28th. So they're with us like the before and like during. It's really confusing, but the first chunk of the Christmas break. And so because of that, I was like, well, I'm going to take some vacation time off and do things a little differently. Also, we chose, I feel like this video is getting so long. We chose to do things a little different as far as their Christmas presents. Some of their Christmas presents they were actually going to get to do before Christmas. So they weren't actually getting to open them physically because they were going to be little things that they were going to get to do that were considered Christmas, but they were doing them before Christmas. So that was part of it. So the Christmas budget did come down, 1, because I took off, 2, because there were things they were going to be doing before Christmas that were considered part of their Christmas present. And then along with that, there was actual Christmas presents. So this year it looks a lot different from last year. But I also believe that this year there's grander opportunities for the children than there was last year. There's more time, there's more one-on-one time, there's more time for the family, there's more opportunities to give back. One of my big things are we are extremely blessed as a family, as a community, as individuals, that we don't necessarily need to have all these material items. We can do so much more. And so for me, I want my kids to see that. I want my kids to have opportunities to where, okay, on this day, like for instance, tomorrow I'm going to work. Billy has the day off, so he can spend one-on-one time. We're just getting Michael, so he's going to spend one-on-one time with Michael. There's no real reason for me to be here if he's off on Monday, so I'm going to work on Monday. He's going to be one-on-one time with Michael. There's activities for them planned. So it's like a dad and son day full of activities. Then Tuesdays, Dad has to go to work, and Michael and I are going to do some outreach in our community and just give back. And then the rest of the week, there's some activities for Michael to do as a Christmas present. And then the weekend and then the Christmas, so he gets to go back to Mom. Then Christmas Day, all the festivities with us and then family, and then back to the Monday after, where it's going to be a him and Dad day, and you're going to do an activity. They're going to do their activities, and then Tuesday is another day where we can go back and do outreach. We can do our surprises and stuff, and then back again on Wednesday we can do something else. So again, it's opportunity for us to just do so much, and it's an opportunity for us to give back to the community, to do other things, and he's still getting a chance to do so much more. And it's an opportunity to where I was able to take off of work. I have a job where I could do that, where not everybody does, and not every opportunity is able to. For instance, spring break is really hard for me to take off of work, because it tends to be a time where a lot of other people are taking off, and so it's not as easy. So those weeks are kind of weeks that we have to do things a little differently, but we're working towards that. Maybe we do something different, where we do something every night when we get off of work, but during the day maybe they're going to have to they do a camp or something. So it's just the different opportunities that we have. But we did scale back a lot this year. Last year they had so many gifts under the tree and stuff, and a lot of that was because it was our first official year together. But this year there are gifts under the tree and stuff like that, but there's going to be opportunities of things to do before Christmas, after Christmas, during Christmas, and it's going to be great. And they're honestly getting so much again for Christmas from family that it still is amazing. So they're not missing out on any. So I'm really excited for Christmas. I'm excited for the new traditions that we continue to carry over and continue to build. So that's what I'm excited about. To end this video, if there is any kind of traditions and stuff that you carry out in your family, whether you're a blended family, whether you are, mom and dad and kids, whether you're just mom and kids, or dad and kids, or aunt and kids, or uncle and kids, or grandparents and kids, just kind of share them down below. I would love to get talking with you guys, because I always know that I need as much advice as I can get. This is not the easiest job in the world, but just kind of give me some ideas. And even if it's not about Christmas, but it's another holiday, just share away. I'm actually already looking into the summer. I'm one of those crazy people that's planning like 6 months ahead. So just kind of give us an idea, and let's get going with this, and let's get the conversation going. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.